Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's time to rise and receive. Hi, it's Sonia Miller. It's Thursday. One more day and then we're at our weekend, although some of us work on the weekends. Hope you got your tea, your coffee, and welcome. Welcome to the new background. This is my office and I've been changing things up. I was hoping I could figure out the video and the lighting and stuff like that. And so far, so good. But thanks for bearing with me in advance as I get myself settled into my new space. I'm trying to create a video studio where I can just sit down and talk to you and make it super easy. So I hope your morning is off to a great start. Hope you're settling in. And at Rise and Receive, this is your 10-minute morning send-off that is designed to support you in receiving what you most want by unlearning struggle. So it's great to see you here. If you don't know me, I am Sonia Miller, speaker, coach, and best-selling author. And I am really excited to meet with you every morning to share with you my brand new Receive card deck, which is all about sharing and teaching and offering principles of receiving. Because as you learn what receiving actually is and you unlearn struggle, all kinds of things can come into your life that maybe were eluding you. So today we are going to talk about this concept of earning love and abundance. Earning. Because most of us, when we think about receiving, we think of it in terms of I have to do something in order to receive. Okay, so with that, let me just put my tea down here. I'm going to share with you the card that I pulled this morning from the Receive deck. So the card is Nurture Yourself. Nurture yourself. So I invite you to sit back, let these words wash over you, and come back and listen again if you feel like, wow, I got to let that sink in. All right, so here goes. We struggle unnecessarily when we believe that we can only receive as a transaction. In other words, I'll provide you with X and then I can receive Y. The masculine model of power values productivity. The feminine model of power values presence. Practice noticing when you ask the question, what do I need to do, i.e., be productive, and shift to, what do I need? What do I need? Then listen and explore how you can nurture this need. As you expand your capacity for self-nurturing, you experience receiving simply because you exist. Reasonless receiving manifests reasonless receiving. So with that, I'd like to share your willingness mantra. Okay, so again, if you're new, every morning I offer you a willingness mantra. And what this does is it activates the energy of invitation. And invitation is the feminine model of manifestation, as opposed to the masculine, which is about intention. Again, both are powerful, both are amazing in the right circumstances. When you stop over-relying on the masculine model of power, then you can unlearn struggle and receiving becomes a lot easier. So with that, here's your willingness mantra. I am willing to receive simply because I exist. What a concept, huh? I am willing to receive simply because I exist. So take that into your day. Just keep noticing when you want something and your mind asks, what do I need to do? What do I need to do in order to receive? That is the line of thinking that perpetuates earning. And if you are earning, if you think that you must earn in order to receive love and abundance and all of your hopes, wishes, and desires, what happens is that you're always delaying the receiving until you've earned it. And then furthermore, how do you know when you've earned it? How do you know when it's enough? So it's this kind of carrot that's always out in front that you never can quite catch. But if you notice that and shift to, I am willing to receive simply because I exist, willingness invites all sorts of possibilities that were never available to you before, simply because your consciousness is directed in a brand new way. So with this, what I'd like to do is unpack a little bit more how nurturing your needs allows you to receive with so much more ease, okay? I always root us in this idea that your consciousness creates your reality, okay? That is the sum total of your thoughts, feelings, expectations, emotions, conscious and unconscious. And you can find this principle across quantum physics, spirituality, metaphysics, throughout all sorts of fields of study. Okay, so the information is there if you need to learn more about consciousness creating, for sure. The piece that a lot of people who are familiar with this idea don't understand, though, is how do I really understand what is happening in my consciousness? How exactly am I creating this reality? And so what tends to happen is a lot of times there's this misunderstanding that what I'm thinking about is my consciousness. But what's really happening is your consciousness is how you are thinking about what you're thinking about. The how is very important. So the key word that I want to give you, if you want to really explore what's happening in consciousness so you can connect the dots with nurturing as related to your receiving, is the word because. Because is this powerful clue that shows you and illuminates what's actually happening in your internal world, which then gets reflected out in your external world. So let me explain how this works, okay? Because consciousness creates your reality, because it's always telling you what's really happening underneath, what I call under the hood. So when you are nurturing yourself, when you're focusing on yourself and nurturing, the reason you're doing it, why are you doing it? Because I am worthy. Because I love myself, okay? And if you are focusing on yourself through nurturing those needs, because you love yourself, because you're worthy, because you're willing to discover your worthiness, your consciousness is focused on, I am important. And then life shows you you are important by offering you things that maybe before you couldn't connect with. But when you are focused on productivity, okay, you want to look at what's the because there. I need to be productive because I need to prove my worth. I need to earn something. I don't get to receive something until I provide something. Now, this, of course, can become more complex because we can be productive from a place of love, and we can also focus on ourselves from a place of pain or lack. Okay, so I think it's very important to not look at these principles through a black and white lens, but to really open up to the subtleties and the nuances, because that's where all your power is, when you really understand what's happening in consciousness. For this reason, you can focus on yourself and you can confuse receiving for getting. Okay, when you're focusing on yourself from a place of survival, and I need to get this because I'm in pain and I don't think I can have it and there's not enough, okay, then receiving is no longer about actually receiving, it's about getting. And then we become takers and hoarders, and we miss the whole point of what receiving actually is. But when you focus on nurturing your needs, discovering how to do that if it's new to you, operating from love, operating from I'm willing to discover my natural worthiness simply because I exist, then receiving is the most generous thing you can do, because you start to overflow with love and worthiness, and it pours out of you. And so receiving actually is the most generous thing you can do. Okay? So I hope this helps you look at a whole new way of receiving for no reason at all, without having to earn, by nurturing your needs, by operating from self-love and a willingness to discover what that is. Okay, and take it into your day and see what shows up. Once again, your willingness mantra is, I am willing to receive simply because I exist. Try it on, see what happens. And if this has been useful to you, please like, please share, invite other people to join in on our Rise and Receives. Check out the links in the description, either above or below, depending on whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, and explore. There's lots of free resources and an opportunity to keep unlearning struggle to receive your fulfillment with ease. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow at the next Rise and Receive. Bye, everybody.